what is going on with you all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new to the channel, do a couple things for me real quick. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button. Now let's get into the video. So this is going to be a little different. We got to go to the past to come back to the present. The reason why, because we actually filled up the Plywood Aquarium. That 1,300 gallon is full, y'all. So I want to show y'all the process that I took in order to get water into this aquarium. And then we'll come back to the here and now, and then I'll let you see what it's looking like. We're going to talk about it real quick, and then I'm going to let y'all go. It's early in the morning. It's Saturday. I hope y'all had a good week. I hope y'all have a good day. Out here, it is raining like cats and dogs. They all around. They all around. It is raining like crazy. So that's why I'm real cozy. I'm staying in the house today. Might have me some warm coffee. As a matter of fact, I am going to have some nice hot coffee, and then I'm going to start cooking some breakfast. Now, let's get into the past. So let's go back into the past, and then we're going to come back forward. All right, y'all. So we are filling this up with water. It's time to do a water test on it. So, so far, so good. I'm going to wait until the water gets past the window, probably about like right there. Let it sit for a couple of days, make sure there's no leaks, and then I'll proceed another 6 inches up. So what I'm doing while I'm filling it up is I'm checking under it. I'm looking everywhere, make sure there's no water dripping. Same thing on that side over here. So yeah, just making sure the water is not dripping from anywhere. So far, so good. So obviously I couldn't do all of this in one video because I'm going to spend the next few days filling this thing up in segments. That way, if we have a leak, I could address it immediately, lower the water level a little bit, address the leak. But if the water is all the way to the top and then I have a leak, I won't know where the leak is at. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to play some guesswork. So doing it this way, I think, makes the most sense. I've seen other people do it this way as well. So, yeah, I just can't wait to get past the lip of this window. But like I said, about right there, to still make sure that all the water is holding. So yeah, moment of truth, y'all. I have some rocks sitting on the mats to keep them down. Man, you know, this is nerve-wracking. The fill up is nerve-wracking, y'all. It really is. So yeah, I cannot wait to get this thing filled up, water tested. I'm ordering some water leak detectors. Like 5 of them. I'm ordering them. I'm gonna put one in the back and the front. Matter of fact, on the floor of both sides of this plywood build. I might need more than 4, but make sure that if any water touches the ground, touches the stand, I'm alerted immediately so I can come address this. This is a lot of water. It's a lot of water, and I want to make sure that if it does leak, I'm on top of it. We are almost there. We are almost there, y'all. Man, thank you everybody that has stuck through this build with me. And even more so, thank you to those of y'all that has been watching my channel and supporting since the apartment. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know the things I was doing over there, the things that I wanted to do, and the things I talked about doing. And they're definitely coming into fruition. So I appreciate all of that support that y'all have been sending my way since the beginning. When I'm speaking of OGs, I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. as the channel continue to grow and we reach milestones, I do plan on sending that support right back out to y'all. Trust and believe that. And I'm not going to be doing that kind of giveaway where all of a sudden I create some rules to apply or rules to enter the contest. Those of y'all that have been already supporting, commenting, liking, y'all have already entered the contest. I'm going to look at who's been supporting me since the beginning, who's been leaving comments, likes, etc., and y'all will be automatically entered into any giveaways that I intend to do in the future. That way, it won't be a new booty, a newcomer. That way, it won't be somebody that just wanted to come and win something, come and take what I want to give out to those of you that have been solid, supportive, and in my corner since the beginning of this channel. Or hell, it don't even have to be the beginning, but at least the last few years. You know, I've been doing this for quite a while. Look at that. Water level is right here at the window now. Still so far so good. So far so good. It is so nice to see water in here. Man. Man, man, man. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. So some of y'all been asking about the filtration for this field. So some of y'all been asking about the filtration for this plywood aquarium. You see those two trash can sumps? That's the filtration for this aquarium. That's a total of, I think that's like 90 gallons right there. 90 gallons. I might drop something down below. I might do another little aquaponics on this aquarium so I could have some plants removing nitrates, assisting me with removing nitrates. But we'll see. We'll see. So far, no water is leaking. And we are just about at the window. Just about right there. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm going to be right back with you. I'm going to let it fill up to where I want it to be sitting at. And then I'll get right back with you. All right, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Water is past the glass. We are good with our seal on the bottom. Check this out. No water. Our seal is good. Still no water leaking anywhere. Man. Yep. Yep. So far, so good. So far, so good. Now, I'm going to go a little bit higher than what I originally thought. That way I could kind of see it from the camera. We got a couple cameras set up in here pointing at this aquarium. So, and like I said, I got to order the leak detectors. But it's nice, man. It's really, really nice, y'all, to see that right there. Really is. Now I do plan on doing something to finish this off. I didn't want to put another piece of wood because I didn't want to obstruct the view any more than what it is, but I think I might. Just frame out the inside with a 1 by, I would say it's like a 1 by 5 right there, going all the way around, wrap that inside out. But like I said, like it's really, I haven't had much space. I literally built this whole aquarium with this 225, not even 3 feet away. It's not 3 feet. It's probably like 28 inches long as Kobe, 30 inches, 32 inches, something like that. Not even 3 feet. And then right there is insane. So I had to do all of that with that aquarium sitting right there. And it wasn't easy. So once this aquarium move out the way and get put right here, I'm going to be able to do the things that I wanted to do. Speaking of which, what I want to do is I want to show you what a water level is. And then also show you that we still don't have any leaks anywhere. So excited about that, y'all. Remind you, this is my first ever aquarium build. And there was so many firsts that came along with this. Fiberglassing, first time ever doing that. Using pine shield, first time ever doing that. Putting in windows, first time ever doing that. You know, just overall building something this large. Well, I built my shed outside, but you know, building something this large that's going to be inside of our house. First time doing that. So I'm going to go a little bit higher. I know what I said. I don't have any water leaking right now. So I'm just feeling confident, y'all. I'm just feeling confident. Kind of know what I've done. I kind of know what kind of work I put in on this aquarium. And I took my time, overkill in so many areas, did the best that I could. Look at that water. Look at that. So what you say? I say maybe we'll go up to about like right there. All right there. I'm so tempted to fill it all the way up, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm so tempted. Check out the cinder blocks over here. Yeah, babe, I'm recording, but you can still come in. Maybe you could help me decide on where I should stop this water at. You know, I'm so tempted to fill it up all the way. No, I probably shouldn't.
But I say like up to here.
Okay, so you say I should go and cover up that cinder right there?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
I think that's a safe spot.
Alright, so we'll cover up that cinder block. But yeah, looking good. So I'll get back with you when it's time to cut this water off. And I'm just going to keep inspecting, making sure there's no drippage. And this will get taken care of down here. I use scrap pieces. Why not use it, right? It's just under the aquarium. And I'm going to paint it as well. So, yeah, a lot to do still. The door open. I don't like it because little flies come in here.
Oh, no.
Oh, there was a little gnat, babe. But, you know, I have to have the door open so I can have a water hose in here. And they just taking full advantage. So, I'll be back with you in a bit. All right, y'all, check it out. We got the cinder blocks pretty covered. Almost up to that one right there. So we got a nice amount of water in this aquarium. And there's no leaks so far. Just keep those fingers, eyes, toes crossed. No leaks. No leaks. Nothing leaking up front. Nothing leaking back there. Nothing leaking over there as well. So far, so good. Now the rocks did a terrible job of holding down those mats, so we got them floating now. Unfortunately, that one is definitely going to come off next. So I'll let this sit like this until I'm comfortable enough to add some more water. But yeah, y'all, we are getting some water in here. Once I'm done, once it's filled up to where I want it to be filled up to, that's when we'll hit that real clock to determine how long I want to let it sit before I start scaping and adding the fish and putting the filtration on there, etc. So this is just day one of the fill. I'm going to get back with y'all the next time I start adding some more water. I probably got like two more days of this with you all. Next time I go from here, probably go to about like right there, and then I'm gonna go to up there where I want it to sit at. So, yeah, we'll do that over the span of the next week. But yeah, water is in the aquarium, y'all. I'm gonna get back with you in a couple of days, and see you then. All right, water is holding, and I did buy the leak detectors. I got one right there, got one right there, one right up in there, and then the other one back there. So water is holding. It's time to take this up another 6 inches, probably to about like right there, or even right there. Nonetheless, let's get this water. Let's cut this water on and get some more water going in here. All right, water is back on. We raising this water level again. You can see the water moving around. So just like yesterday, as the water level rises, I'm going to be looking around, making sure there's no leaks under it or around the windows. All right, babe. Bye, Papa. I love you. Act like he was about to say bye. He didn't change his mind. Look at you. You getting big. You getting big, boy. Yeah, so the water level was right there. We are right there already. So we're gonna keep filling this joint up and just keep on watching. So I'll get back with you when this water level rises to a point to where I feel like I should check in with y'all. Like I said, you already know what the process is. Looking around, making sure there's no leaks, and that's pretty much it. Watching water rise. All right. So I cut the water off. That's about where I said I was going to stop it at. We got a little ways more. That being said, We have no indication of any leaks. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing over there. I'm thinking I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way. Yep. I think I'm going to fill this up the rest of the way, people. So far, so good. Just figure, why not, right? I could let it sit another day. But I feel like we're good. I feel like it's good. Now that I got the leak detectors, if it isn't good, I'll know almost immediately. We only got another, what's that, about 13 inches of water. We just got about another 13 inches of water to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and fill it on up. Let's go ahead and fill it up the rest of the way. All right, y'all, so got this thing filled up. Look at the height. Look at all that stuff floating in there. Ugh. Yeah, that's nasty. So I'm debating whether or not I want to drain it out to clean it, or I might just hook it up to a mechanical filter and filter out all of that. So now we wait. Now we wait. Still no leaking. The stand is supporting. Windows are good. No bowing whatsoever. So far, so good. And look at the light. It's all the way to the bottom. Now, we do have these mats that's blocking some of that light, but even with those blocking the light a little bit, the light hits the bottom of this aquarium really nice. I cannot wait to have this thing scaped and have some fish in here. And like I said many a times, there's a filtration that's going onto this aquarium. We need to move this over there maybe this weekend. But yeah, we are moving and grooving. Looking good. So we're going to let it sit for a while. For a while. I can't tell you how long, but I'm not in any rush to throw the fish in here and end up having to take them out for any reason at all. In the meantime, there are things that I can do. I want to paint everything. Those studs, I mean, those supports right there, those legs, all the legs. I want to paint all the legs. I want to paint all that over there, paint this side right here. So there's a lot that I still can do. I want to add the doors on here and things like that. So, we're just going to let this sit. Going to let it mature. Couple weeks, maybe a month, who knows? That's yet to be determined. I will keep you updated on the process and progress. And hopefully we don't have any issues. Hopefully everything is smooth. But all right, so that's about it for this fill-up process. I don't know when I'm going to get this video out to y'all, but I don't have an intro. So I'm damn sure not about to do an outro. Maybe I'll pick it up in a couple of days and do an update, do the intro and outro, and then drop this to y'all. But yeah, the 1,300 gallon is full of water. Holding, looking good. Let me back on up. So you can see this from a distance. So you can see how this, get out the way, Pothos. What's up? Look at that. Man, looking good, looking good. I'll catch y'all in a couple of days. All right. So now you see that the aquarium got filled up. It was nerve-wracking, y'all. I took a little bit of a break in between, got it to a certain level, raised it up the next time I filled it up with water, but I couldn't just go the next 6 inches like I said I was going to go. I had to go to the top. So, again, nerve-wracking. Cameras was on point. Water leak detectors was on point. No mishaps, no issues. So let's take a look at what it's looking like today. All right, y'all. So as you can see, got water bubbles all over the glass. You see that water up there? So it's holding. It is holding. What I do need to do is, like I said, I need to figure out a way to get all that out. I already thought of a couple different ways. I was thinking of just using a filter to filter out all of that, going to some polyfill, works as mechanical filtration, right? We'll try that first. If that don't work, then I'm going to skim the top of the water with a shop vac. I'm just going to put the shop vac right there and just start sucking the water off the top. Now that is definitely not the way that I want to do it, but I'm sure that it will actually work. So we'll see. We'll try the regular way with the filter, but you know, I kind of need a skimmer. I need like a skimmer to sit at the top. And yeah, so anyway, so everything is holding. It's looking good. Very happy. Right now we are also leaching out any residual chemicals that might be inside of these rocks, inside of these cinder blocks, but I highly doubt it because these are the cinder blocks that was inside of the koi pond. So, and that was set up for months. So, actually, I don't have any concern with those cinder blocks. So, correction. So we don't have to leach out any of the chemicals from these cinder blocks. Typically, if you put cement inside of an aquarium, you do want to make sure that it sits in some water, you know, upwards to a month, just to leach out any residual chemicals. But I haven't had that issue with any of the cinder blocks that I've ever used. Now, if you freshly pour some cement, freshly create some kind of cement, sculpture, rock work, anything like that, you do want to let it sit in some water for some time and leach out all of the chemicals that was trapped within that rock work to make sure it's aquarium safe. But these cinder blocks are good. Like I said, I've been using them for a long time and never had any issues with the cinder blocks and the fish. So let's take a look. The water is looking absolutely crystal clear, except for at the top. No surprise there. There's nothing in here. No ammonia, no bacteria. It's just straight water. But yeah, it's looking real good, y'all. Looking real good. I'm really happy with the results. Really happy with my work. Proud of myself, y'all. Proud of myself. So the plan now is, like I've been saying, we need to move that 225 right into this space right here. It really needs to get over here as soon as possible because I'm tired of trying to get around this space. I want to shampoo the carpets. I also want to get under here, do some painting, which I can, but I want to put the doors on. And, you know, it's still a lot that I want to do to this room to get it situated. And I cannot wait to start on this 3,000 gallon right here, y'all. I cannot wait to build these guys that 3,000. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be really something to look at. Trying to figure out all the details. I'm not going to be able to go use this canopy like how I got it It just won't work. I'm thinking of doing some other stuff. I'm not gonna tell you about it right now because I don't wanna ruin the surprise. But anyway, it's not really about that tank. It's about this tank right here. So it's done holding water. I'll probably let it sit. And those shop lights are bright, y'all. I'll probably let it sit for maybe a month. Maybe a month I'll let it hold the water just to make sure that we don't have any issues. Because once I put the river pebbles in the bottom of this thing, yep, that's what I'm using. Same as right here. River pebbles. I got 2 trash cans full of them and I'm going to use them. So that's what I'm going to use as the substrate in here. I like it. Really natural looking. So yeah, once I put the river pebbles in there, I don't want to have to pull them out because there's a leak. I mean, it can leak at any point. That's just the fact of the matter. But I want to make sure that I did my due diligence by waiting as long as possible before I did that. And then, we still got to figure out this filtration. So I am not drilling my aquarium. I'm not. I don't need any other areas that could possibly be a weak point around the bulkheads. None of that. I'm raising these trash cans up and we're going over the top and down into the aquarium. I'm just way more comfortable with that. I've seen so many other examples of other people having leaks and weak points around those bulkheads. And, you spend all this time building a plywood aquarium, fiberglassing, pond shield, all of that to ensure it don't leak. And as a builder, put a hole inside of it, for filtration. And all of a sudden, it's like a slap in the face leak. Bam. Like, that's just not what I'm going to do. I don't have to do it, and I'm not going to do it. If I had my filters, if I was going to do under the tank sump, I would still go over and come down. But yeah, I don't really like the below the tank sumps. I want to make sure I have the space down there for anything else that I want to use. But I might build one. Who knows? I just don't think I'll have the space that I want. I should have made it. If the tank was shorter, if the tank was shorter and the stand was higher, like 4 foot, then I probably could have put a nice sump down there. But I don't want to put a sump down there and then it's like hard to access, hard to clean, and things like that. But who knows what the future holds? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But for now, these 2 trash can sumps right here will work perfectly. Like I said, just got to raise them up to be higher than the aquarium. And that drain line right there just needs to come up above the top. And, water will go back in and I'll pump the water out. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. That's the way this tank is going to be set up. And like I said, in the future, who knows what will happen. I still want to have a nice natural filtration on there like this. You know what I mean? Some plants to pull the nitrates out the water. So I got to figure out how we'll be able to accomplish that. But overall, it's just a temporary holding spot for the large fish. The large fish will be getting a 3,000 gallon. So this is just going to be temporary for a bunch of these fish. The arowanas definitely will be getting moved out into the 3,000 gallon. And well, shit, maybe matter of fact, all of them will. The buddy caught fry, all of them will be moving back out of there into the 3,000 gallon. Maybe I'll move these fish into there once those big boys come up out of there, and then I'll move somebody else over here. Maybe I'll move over here my peacock bass, and give them a 240 gallon tank to swim around in. Or I might just move the Giardini over here. The Giardini gets pretty big. He needs a long tank, and he don't play well with other fish. So, he actually got to stay by himself. I tried throwing him inside of this pond right here when I put in the albino silver, but my African pike right there just didn't like him. The body shape was pretty similar. They're about the same size, even though he looks tiny in here. That's the size of the Giardini. That gives you a scale of how big this pond really is. And he just was beating the crap out of the Giardini, to be honest. The Giardini needed to heal up and everything when I put him back inside of his 180-gallon aquarium. So if I ever try to put him back with these guys inside of the pond, he's going to have to be substantially bigger than that African pike. And then also, you know, even though he was small, he was still trying to, you know, intimidate Kobe. It didn't work, not at all. And we don't need those intimidation tactics in here from the Giardini, because once he gets large, he will 100% be a lot more aggressive. And then he might actually successfully be able to bully Kobe. And we're not having that. Anyway. All right, y'all. That's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. I really hope that I was able to provide you some good ideas, some tips, something that you can utilize if and when the time comes that you want to build your own plywood aquarium. I hope from watching me fill this thing up, you got some ideas on how you might want to fill it up yourself. Each one teach one, right? So, yeah, if you have any comments, don't hesitate to drop them down in the comments section. And do a couple things for me before you go. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me one time. Hit that notification bell, everyone. And please, if you like the video, like the damn video. Peace.